Are always looking for ways to manage stress and feel their best, and sometimes something as simple as humming is the solution. Here to explain why is Dr. Allyson Coffin. She is our local chiropractor and wellness expert. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Always good to see you. So humming activates our diaphragms, which sounds easy enough to understand, but what does that mean, and what does activating our diaphragms do?
So our diaphragm, just so we know where it is under your ribs. So it's like a nice little arc of very thin tissue under your ribs that moves when you breathe properly. So and also when you hum. So when you hum, it is a vibration, right? Because you can feel it in your mouth, but you also should feel it in your diaphragm. And the reason that matters is because there's this nerve, it's called our vagus nerve.
Yes.
It starts at your brainstem and it pierces your diaphragm, and that's the path of it. And so when you hum, you activate your vagus nerve, and when vagus nerve is activated, you chill out, which is lovely. And it's an easy way to get that vagus nerve to stop being in that fight or flight response.
So it's literally a signal to it, like
your brain.
Relax.
To your brain. Yes.
You're all good.
Yeah.
So is humming, I know that's like an easy one to activate it. Is that the only way, or what are some other ways that we can activate our diaphragm?
So there's tons of other ways, but another one that's very easy and you can bring it with you anywhere you go is diaphragmatic breathing. So putting your hand on your belly and then on your back and breathing and feeling just your belly move, not so much your chest. So it looks like this. So you feel how your belly moves? So some people will, like when I teach them this at the office, they'll just breathe through their chest.
Yeah.
And that is not good. That means that you've been in this fight or flight response for a really long period of time and you don't know how to engage your diaphragm. And so practicing this at low stress times helps you get engagement through your diaphragm. So when you're laying in bed, in the car, because you can drive and do diaphragmatic breathing, things like that.
Because if you can't get that deep breath right away, eventually it will drop down in, right?
It should.
Okay.
For most people, it does. For most people, it does. It just takes, some people, it takes like a lot of practice.
Yeah. We mentioned that stress, that this will help with, but how can this help our posture? Just activating our diaphragm.
Okay, so your diaphragm, again, is like that little archy rainbow muscle in the middle of your belly and in the middle of your core. And so it's a muscle. And so when your posture is bad, or forward, not bad, you're flexed forward like this, and that's bad posture. And then when you breathe and your body is upright, your shoulders have to go down, and then your chest expands, which makes your shoulders go down and back, and your diaphragm opens, and like your posture is just good when you're belly breathing. And you can't belly breathe like this.
Yeah. Well, do you have more energy? I just thought of this. Like, if you're sitting up straight and you're getting all the air that you need, like, are you going to have more energy?
Yeah, you get more oxygen into your bloodstream. That's a great question.
You're going to feel
that's
better.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So, how does activating our diaphragm help with something like spinal health?
So again, it's the middle of our core. So our core is our belly and our back. It's the whole entire core, like an apple core. And so when you engage your diaphragm, your spine can move properly. So your diaphragm is like right in between your thoracic spine, which is the middle of your back, and your low back, which is your lumbar spine. And so when you engage your diaphragm, those parts of your back can move. And everybody knows that lack of motion is bad, just like a rusty hinge. Like if that doesn't move, that thing is going to rust. And it's the same thing with our spine and all the joints in our body. So if we learn to engage our diaphragm, the other parts of our spine can move and they won't hurt as bad.
And there's never really a wrong time to start thinking about this stuff and incorporating this into our lives.
No, and they do it a lot at school. Like they talk, like little kids, elementary school.
Yeah.
They're recently talking about like breathing and candle breathing, like pretend your fingers are all candles and you blow them out.
Yes.
Isn't that so cool?
That's what I do with my daughter, Nova.
Yeah.
With breathing, we'll do smell the flower and then blow out the candle. And it works.
And it works.
And they understand it because it's like their language, basically.
Yeah, and so kids are learning it and they're gonna have it, and then they're teaching their parents as they learn it, and then we talk about it, like you bring it up and it's great. Yeah.
And then everybody feels better. And that's what we want.
Yes, that's what we want.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for coming in. Always good to see you. If you'd like to learn more about this and the tips that we just shared with you, just head to the 207 section of our website and app. We've got more of our show for you right after this.